Right, the last lift we're going to do for our lower body are called inside-outside squats, but we're going to do one leg at a time. Now with these inside-outside squats, we'll start off with our right leg. And each one you're going to go down and hold every squat for a 2-second count. So this is going to work like this. I step out and I go into a squat. 1, 2, and inside for 1, 2, and outside. 1, 2, and inside. 1, 2, and outside. 1, 2, and inside for 1, 2. And I'm going to keep going until I get to 20 repetitions. Now, every squat doesn't count as one rep. Every time you go outside and inside, that's one rep. Now, once I get done with my right side, I will switch over and do my left side after I give myself about a 20-second rest. Now, if you want to make these ones easier, when you go into your squats, don't squat down as low for each squat. Or you can decrease the hold time. Instead of holding 2 seconds, don't hold at all. And pretty much the opposite to increase the intensity. You can increase your hold time at the bottom of each squat, or you can increase the amount of repetitions that you do. Again, that's going to be 2 sets of 20 inside-outside squats each leg. All right, the first lift we're going to do for our core are called lower back pop-ups. Now for these we don't need anything. You just need the floor in your body. You're going to lay down on your back. You're not going to put your hands under your hips, just down to the side, palm down. You're going to actually use your arms a little bit here, and you're going to put your feet up, legs slightly bent, rock your feet forward, and then rock them back towards your face, and you're going to pick your lower back up off the ground and kind of driving your feet towards the ceiling. So there's 1, 2, 3, really pushing high up off the ground. Try to get that lower back up high off the ground and really squeeze tightly through your abs on every single repetition. Now, for these ones, to make them easier, decrease the amount of repetitions that you do, and to make them harder, increase the amount of repetitions that you do. We are going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core are called hyperextensions. Now you're going to need to get up on your stability ball. Go ahead and roll over so that your stomach is on the ball. And you're going to get your hands out in front of you so that you're balanced. Once you get balanced, you're going to bring your feet up high, squeezing through your glutes and your lower back. You're going to hold it for a 2-second count. Then bring it back down till your feet just about touch the ground. Then bring it back up. 1, 2. There's 2. And up for 1, 2, and 3. Now for these we're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Now to make these a little bit easier, when you go up, make sure that even if you make it easier or hard, that you go up and really try to extend them up as high as possible and really flex hard through your glutes and lower back. So to make it easier, just decrease the amount of repetitions that you do. And then if you want to make it harder, just increase the amount of repetitions that you do, or you can increase the hold time at the top of each repetition. Now again, that's going to be 3 sets of 10 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core is called oblique V-ups. Now to do these, you're going to start off on your side, and once you get on your side, you're going to go ahead and lay that left arm down onto the ground. Bring that right hand behind your head. Now with these up on your hip, you're going to drive your elbow towards your knee as you bring your legs up off the ground. So coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to continue going until you get to 25 repetitions. Now we're going to do that 25 on each side. Now to make these a little bit harder, what you can do is when you come up, try to hold that elbow to your knee up at the top for about 1 to 2 seconds before you come down for every single rep. And to make these a little bit easier, what you can do is just bend those legs slightly and just come up and actually drive your elbow towards your hip and just work your oblique this way. And do the same 25 reps. Now just lower the intensity a little bit so you can get through the lift. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 25 repetitions on each side. All right, for our last core lift, we are going to do back extensions using the stability ball and also light dumbbells. Now, get your light dumbbells in your hand, and you're going to get one in each hand, and you're going to pretty much cross them over your chest. And I want you to get yourself out over the ball, get it so that your legs are wide. All we're going to do is having these across your chest, you're going to raise up, squeezing through your lower back, and let it back down. There's one. Up and squeeze through your lower back, and down. There's two. Squeezing through your lower back, and down. There's three. You are going to continue until you get to 20 repetitions. You're going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions. Now, to make these easier, just drop your weights completely, and if that's not enough, you can lower the amount of repetitions that you do. Now, to increase the intensity of these, when you go up and you hold it for a 5-second count for each repetition. Make sure you're squeezing through your lower back every time you get to the top of that lift. Now, again, we're going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions.